When I evaluate somebody, it's sort of a top to bottom kind of evaluation. And it's very important that the evaluation is from one observer to another in 3 dimensions. And many times when I evaluate somebody, that view is so different and sometimes so much better that they don't really need anything. They are concentrating on looking in the mirror, typically, or a photo, which is a very erroneous view. It's a 2-dimensional view, and so it leads to erroneous evaluations. And we look at ourselves totally different than others look at us. But for what we do surgically, it's all about how do the other people see me. Or as I tell people, is all our brains really care about is how do the other animals see me? That's the way we're sort of geared. And that makes all the difference in the world, because what I see when I'm looking at another person is not nearly as critical as how I see myself in the mirror. And so, or that person sees, in the mirror, because we are just not cued to look at the same things as we do when we look at somebody else. So my job is to look at each patient as another person would look, not as he or she looks in the mirror. It's a critical difference. And the people that you see in the media or different places that are high visibility often have done it that way. They've evaluated and decided about plastic surgery in the mirror and overcorrect or treat the wrong things. And so we stay away from that. It's all about how does that person look to another observer, and then you can pick out the right things to do, and often it's much less. It's much less because when we look at each other, we're not nearly as observant. And so the important thing is, what do other people perceive when they look at another person? It's not what shows or what is visible, it's what does another person perceive. And that way, many times there are things that you don't need to treat or treat in a different way. It's a big difference. And if you follow that rule, you can end up doing the right thing, less risk, and a more natural look by far.